Okay, this is for the cricket fans of the channel. Day-night test matches. This is the way to save test cricket. I've been to test matches at Lords and I've seen them on the TV, and the ground is half empty in the day. As the day wears on and it gets later in the day, more and more people turn up for the afternoon and evening sessions. Day-night test matches clearly are the way forward, because later in the day more people are off work, off school, prime TV audience, prime viewing audience in the ground because less people are working. And in a modern city, most modern cities have 24-hour transport links, taxis, buses. They've got the night tube in London, so there's certain lines in London. And you've got to think, you've got to look at other sporting events like the Champions League, Europa League. Occasionally in the Six Nations they have the Friday night game. British ice hockey, most games face off 6 p.m. evening games. Ice hockey is apparently an evening game sport worldwide. NHL, a lot of late evening face-off times. Look at the Stanley Cup playoffs. If you're interested in looking at other sports when they have their start times, look at the Stanley Cup playoff list and look at the time of day they are playing. Most of them are late evening, early night. As we're talking, the sun has gone down, it is darkness, it's about 9 o'clock, this game is starting. T20 and one days already have these day-night kind of things. You look at the IPL, there's a lot of nighttime matches. And you look at 50 over cricket, one day matching, there's a lot of nighttime, there's a lot of floodlights. This will, A, take bad light out of play, so that's less stoppages. And it's already working. The only issue is the pink ball. And until the manufacturers, Kookaburra and Duke, can work out how to keep that ball the same longevity as it would be for a standard test match, until they can replicate that, it's going to have some teething issues. But apart from that, bad light is taken out of play. Another issue is the people governing the game, the ICC and the various governing bodies, the old boys, the fossils, as I call them. They're too traditional, they're holding the game back, and they're not embracing new ideas enough. They've taken too long to embrace new ideas every single time. Test cricket's got to go down the day-night route. It's one of the few viable options to keep it going. And these traditionalists want to keep Test cricket going, remember that. And I think most professional cricketers want to keep Test cricket going as well. They don't want it to go away. Even though they are embracing T20 and one-day matches. One days have been around for 30, 40 years now. T20s, last decade. Players have embraced that. Look at the crazy shot selection and the crazy bowling that has occurred since the IPL, since the Big Bash, since the West Indian T20, since all these T20 competitions have come about. Look at the crazy shot selection, the ingenious bowling by fast and spin bowlers, the rising quality of fielding. It's just that for some reason we cannot transplant all those skills into a test match format at the same time. Even those IPL T20 players want to play test cricket, even if it's one test to say that I was the best in my country for a test match. I was selected because I was the best in my position and my role in a cricket team. Because unfortunately in the last couple of weeks the Australian cricket team has brought cricket into a bit of a cloud, and there's issues with cricket at the moment, and Test cricket's got again a bad reputation because of ball tampering. And this is the issue with the pink Kookaburra rule. It doesn't last as long as a standard red Duke or Kookaburra. So until the manufacturers of the cricket balls can sort of work out how to keep the longevity of the ball and keep it, decent, that could be an issue, because then it does swing weird and it doesn't reverse swing as much. You would think they would have worked out the same ball, just a different colour. The leather is exactly the same. And it is. The leather is exactly the same. It should be. They just dye it pink instead of red. Or white. I think the white ball is probably the way to go with the day-night. And I think that would be the way to go, would be through the white ball. Eventually. Or if you are playing a day-night, the daylight sessions you play with the red, and in the evening sessions you play with the white. So as soon as the floodlight come on, that is your last over with that red ball, and the white ball comes up. So you split the match half and half, depending on sunset. That could be a way to go. But for me, day-night test matches are the way forward for cricket. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place some comments below. Have your thoughts. I want to hear what you think on day-long Test matches as fans, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.